Kitten, I'm almost ready to head out, but before I do, I needed a moment with you. A quiet one. I don't usually get like this before a mission. This still, this aware of the space around me. But today, it's different, not in a loud way. More like a shift in the air I can feel but can't quite name. I caught myself standing there checking my gear and realizing I was breathing slower, more careful, more deliberate, because somewhere in the back of my mind was the thought of you, waiting for me, expecting me, anchoring me. It's strange having something to return to, someone. It makes the world feel quieter, even when it isn't. So if I seem calm this evening, that's why. Not tense, not afraid, just aware of what matters, and holding on to it in the only way I know how. I'll be back soon, and when I walk through that door, the first thing I want to see is you. I've been informed, by you, your expression, and the way you're squinting at the light like it personally offended you, that you have a headache, which means I am now officially entering maximum care mode. First, I've dimmed the lights. Not romantic dim, but mysterious cave dweller dim. Perfect for resting, brooding, or plotting revenge against whatever caused this headache. Second, I've silenced the entire household. Luke has been bribed. Kieran has been threatened. Mephisto has been given a firm no clicking. The felines, well, they're trying. Third, I've brought you water, a cool cloth, and the soft blanket you pretend isn't your favorite. I know better. I always know better. And finally, my personal specialty. I'm sitting right here beside you, ready to rub your temples, stroke your hair, or glare at the air until your headache gets intimidated and leaves. I can't take the pain for you, kitten, but I can make the world quieter, softer, and a little easier until it passes. Just lean into me. I've got you. I'm sorry I woke you. I tried to be quiet. Really, I did. But the nightmare hit hard, and suddenly the room felt too dark, too empty, too far from you. I'm all right now, just a little shaken around the edges. And I need you for a moment. Your warmth, your steadiness, the way everything in me settles the second I feel your skin against mine. Come here. Let me hold you. Not for comfort exactly, more like recalibration. You're the one thing that pulls me back into myself when my mind decides to wander into the shadows. I promise I won't cling too tightly, just enough to remind myself you're real, and I'm here, and the world is quiet again. And if my hands linger on your waist, or my breath finds that spot on your neck that makes you melt a little, well, consider it an apology for waking you. Kitten, I need you to understand the situation you've put me in. I'm sitting in this meeting, a very official, very serious meeting, doing everything in my power to look composed while you're out there sending messages specifically engineered to dismantle my self-control. I'm trying to focus. I really am. But every time my device buzzes, my pulse jumps like I've been hit with an electric current. And then I open your message and, well, let's just say the temperature in this room has gone up at least 10 degrees, and it's not because of the heating. Luke keeps glancing at me like he's waiting for me to combust. Kieran is pretending not to notice, which is somehow worse. And I'm sitting here with my jaw clenched, trying to look like I'm listening while my thoughts are absolutely nowhere near this briefing. You've wound me up beautifully, kitten. Too beautifully. And the only thing that's bothering me is that I can't do a single thing about it until this meeting ends, which won't be for hours. Do you know what that does to a man with my temperament? I hope you're pleased with yourself. I hope you're smiling that little smile you get when you know you've got me right where you want me. Because when I finally get out of this room, every message you send is another promise I intend to collect on later. Kitten, I was losing. Badly. Tragically. The kind of losing that makes the dealer start offering sympathetic smiles and Luke start pretending he doesn't know me. And then you walked in. Looking like that. In something so devastating, I'm amazed the casino lights didn't flicker. I swear the entire table forgot how to breathe. I definitely did. I'm trying to recover truly, but then you come over, all confidence and curves and trouble, and lean in close enough that I can feel your breath on my neck. Slowly, deliberately, like you know exactly what you're doing to me. And when you blow on my dice, kitten, I'm lucky I didn't drop them. Or you. Or my sanity. The dealer actually cleared his throat. Kieran looked away like he was intruding. Mephisto clicked in what I can only assume was admiration. But the moment those dice hit the table, win. Instant. Like the universe took one look at you and said, "Ah, my mistake. He's supposed to win. So come here, sit beside me, and keep doing exactly what you're doing. Because with you looking like that and blowing on my dice like you just did, we're about to win big." I need to address the look you just gave me. The one that said, "Sylus, you can build things." As if I've been wandering through life incapable of operating anything more complex than a light switch. I'm wounded. Deeply. I'll have you know I am excellent at building things. Structures, repairs, complicated mechanisms, entire missions, if the occasion calls for it. I am a man of many talents, some of which you apparently never noticed because you were too busy staring at my face. Understandable, but still. And then you stand there, all wide-eyed and impressed, like I've just performed sorcery instead of tightening a few bolts and making something functional. Kitten, I am choosing to take that as a compliment rather than a personal attack. But let me remind you of something very important. Something you already know quite well. After all, you know just how good I am with my hands. I need you to explain something to me. How did we start baking cookies and end up looking like we survived a flour-based natural disaster? I turn my back for 30 seconds to measure sugar, and when I look again, you've somehow managed to get flour on your hands, your cheeks, your hair, your shirt, the counter, the floor, and, impressively, me. I don't even know how you accomplished half of that. Physics should have intervened. You just stood there blinking at me, dusted head to toe like a very cute, very guilty ghost. And then you smiled. That little oops smile you do when you know you've made a mess, and you're hoping I'm too distracted by you to care. Spoiler. I am. Because the moment you looked at me with flour on your lashes and your fingers smudged white, I stopped caring about the cookies entirely. All I could think was that you looked like an invitation, one I fully intend to accept later. So go on, kitten. Keep pretending you didn't do this on purpose. Keep getting flour everywhere except where it's supposed to be. Just remember, you're the one who's going to need cleaning up afterward. And I'm very much looking forward to that part.